Hi, BookTube. Welcome to a weekend coffee break. This one is a special announcement. I want to talk about a new TBR list that I've created. It's going to dovetail beautifully with my existing Read What You Own challenge, and also it's going to be important to help me continue to read books that I own even after that challenge is over. Let's talk about how it all got started. It all got started because, as a result of reading books that I own, finally, I had some books I could clear out from my shelves. I'd read them, I've enjoyed them, but I really prefer to move them on and make space for new books. And as I was reorganizing the survivors, the ones who were left back after the unhaul, one title kept trying to get my attention. This happens to me pretty regularly, by the way. It's like a book can come alive, and I can hear it saying its name over and over in my head, which is a form of delusion, and sure, maybe I should do something about that. My hope, though, is that this is a really common thing among book lovers, and so I can just ignore the symptoms, because the truth is, I really like it when my books talk to me. Let's look then at this attention-seeking book. It was called Blame Hitler. Blame Hitler by Julian Rathbone. I believe I have owned this book for 24 years, so it's really no wonder that it was shouting. I have read it now, and you're going to hear about it in my next fiction review, and that's made peace with the past a little, which is ironic, but you're going to hear about that in the review. So the book seemed grateful. The delusional voice stopped repeating the title, but it did get me thinking. It reminded me that I didn't buy this book because I knew the author. I did not know Julian Rathbone, and I didn't get a recommendation from anyone to buy it. I bought this book purely because of the title. The title begs a question, doesn't it? Blame Hitler for what? And of course, there are a lot of answers to that question. But when I saw the beautiful cover graphic, this bucolic French countryside, I thought, okay, I don't think this book is going to answer the questions I think it's going to answer based on the question that it is posed in the title. So what is this book trying to do? That's why I had to buy it to find out. So all those thoughts started me scanning my shelves again and asking myself, just how many books have I acquired solely because the title was provocative or curious or outrageous, or just because the choice of words was beautiful to me, witty or heartwarming? And you would not believe then just how many books started shouting at me. By the time I got things quieted down, I had a stack of 18 books. That's not a big part of my book collection, and yet it was surprising, really, how often I made a purchase solely because of the title. Well, once you have a stack, you might as well start a TBR list. That is my plan. I am going to read all of these books because a lot of them have been on my shelves for years. Reading them will continue in the spirit of reading what I own, and I can decide when I'm done whether choosing books purely for their title is a good idea or not. In terms of time frame, I can start right now. As I said, I've already read the first book, but to give myself some kind of structure, because I think structure is good, I aim to finish this list of 18 books by the 31st of December 2025. That gives me capacity also to read other books as well. Let's look at these titles. They are Julian Rathbone's Blame Hitler, Julie Oranger, How to Breathe Underwater, Anne Haverty, The Far Side of a Kiss, Doris Lessing, The Story of a Non-Marrying Man, Melissa Green, Color is the Suffering of Light, Susanna Jones, The Earthquake Bird, Maggie G, Dying, in other words, Jill Peyton Walsh, A Desert in Bohemia, Gail Anderson Dargat's The Cure for Death by Lightning, Jane Campbell, Cat Brushing, Angela Neustatter, Hyenas in Petticoats, Thomas Richard Brown, Feeding the Pigs, Richard Yates, 11 Kinds of Loneliness, Stephanie Doyon, The Greatest Man in Cedar Hall, Fanny Flagg, Welcome to the World, Baby Girl, Stephen Fry, The Hippopotamus, Matthew Pearl, The Dante Club, Mario de Carvalho, A God Strolling in the Cool of the Evening. That is the collection and my commitment to read. It was such a fantastic exercise that I decided I'm going to turn this into an original tag, and I'm going to call it, there, where we got my little graphic here, the winning title tag. If you also have this strange habit of buying books purely because of their title, feel free, make a stack of books and talk through them. Now, if it helps you with the selection process, I have created some questions, but they're optional. Use them if you like them. Here they are. Have you ever bought a book because it had a funny title, a shocking title, a title that sounded like a line of poetry, a title which made you ask questions, a heartwarming or homely title, a title with an unusual combination of words, a fantastic or magical title, a title which is a contradiction or describes the impossible? And that's it, everybody. I will leave you to come up with your own winning titles. Thanks very much for checking out this coffee break. And oh, by the way, while I wasn't paying attention, while I was busy, unhauling books, etc., and making up brand new tags, you have all managed to take me over the 200 subscriber mark. In fact, I think as of this morning, I'm at 230. Thanks, guys. It was really nice of you. I hope your July reading is going really well, and I'll see you again in a few days' time. Take care. Bye-bye.